All right, good afternoon, hockey fans. We are here at the World Arena Ice Hall in Colorado Springs for the only game of the weekend for the Tigers. We have the Colorado Springs Tigers 12U AA team playing the Durango, I believe it's the Ice Devils this weekend. And sorry about that. And I know the Ice Devils played earlier. The same team played the 12U team. Horn signifies warm-ups are done. They're going to be picking up the pucks here shortly. So the game should be rolling here in just a little bit. This should be a fun game. The Durango team, like I said, they played earlier this morning. They played the 12U team, of which I was an official at. And I believe they lost 8-4. It was a pretty good game. On the Durango side, their defense needs to stand up a little more in front of their goalie. Goalie was letting in some shots he probably shouldn't have, but hey, it's all about the development, right, folks? Okay, we should be ready to go here shortly. 14 minutes on the clock. Both pucks are picked up. Teams are getting ready to take the ice for the start of this game. Looks like today we're running a two-man system for the officials, which is what we ran earlier today when they played. But yeah, this should be a fun game. Let's have some fun playing hockey. Teams are ready and raring to go. We got cowbells. FYI, I hate those things, but some people enjoy them, so by all means. But if I get a hold of them, I'm going to drive over them with my truck. Noon taking the draw at the start of this game. Got Bishop and Penny out with him. Bishop picks it up, carries it into the zone, gets around one of the Durango defensemen, and not able to maintain control of it. Durango gets it, tries to throw it up the boards, but Bishop is right there, able to stymie that one. Noon gets it behind the net, but picked up by a Durango player, passed up and out, and that's going to go for an icing all the way down early on in this game. Only 24 seconds have expired so far. Faceoff's going to go all the way down to the Durango zone. No change of players on this play. Noon taking the draw now. Still got Bishop on the right and Penny on the left. And Tigers win that one. Back to Durango. Durango chips that one up, picked up by Durango, down behind the net. Again, stymied. Bishop with it, leaves it for Noon. Noon trying to do something with it, ends up coughing it up. Durango picks it up, kicks it up to his stick. Bishop picks off that pass, carries it in. A shot and a save by the Durango goalie. He covers that one up when we get a stoppage of play. 13-11 left in the first period. Only 49 seconds have expired so far in this game, and we're on our third face-off. We got Fenton taking the draw now. Tigers win that one. Chipped in by KJ. Fenton picks it up down below the net, passes it up to the point. Shot and redirected off the post. Fenton picks it up down below, spins away from his player. Gibson gets it, shoots it towards the net, saved by the goalie. KJ picks that up in the far corner, leaves it back for Fenton. He picks it up behind the net. Fenton, little move to get out front, and rebound off the goalie. KJ picks that one up early on and buries it. Current score now is 1-0. With Tigers putting one in just over the minute mark of this first period. We get a wholesale change. Looks like we got McKenzie taking the draw. Durango wins that one. Chamberlain bounces it off the boards. Brought in by the Tigers. Shot up over the net. Picked up by Durango in the near side corner down low. Backed up to Chamberlain. Chamberlain picks it up, backhands it in, but that one's offside, so we get a stoppage of play. 12:19 left in the first period. A lot of stoppages so far. Current score 1-0. They haven't put it on the board yet. McKenzie battling for that one, not able to win that. Durango comes away with it, chips it down deep. Chamberlain picks it up down on the far side, brings it around the net to the near side, chips it up off the boards and glass. Marvisi there, she bounces it off the boards and gets it out of the zone. Chip back in by Durango. Chamberlain picks it up down low, rims it around, centers that one. Durango with it. Durango off the post. Marvisi picks it up. Had a couple posts so far early on in this game. Chipped out by Marvisi, picked up by Durango. Cross ice pass, not able to connect on that one. McKenzie gets it, chips that in, gets it in deep. Carlson down to get it. He's battling with one of the Durango players. Durango comes away with it, chips it up and out, and then chipped back in by Sanderson. And we get another stoppage of play at the 11:28 mark of the first period. Noon back out, taking the draw for the Tigers this time. Noon picks it up. Well, no, he did not. Chipped up, Noon battling, Gibson with it. Gibson bounces it off the boards. Durango picks it up, decides he's going to go down behind the net. Quick reverse, and not able to get it out. Chipped up. Durango picks it up on the near side boards. Nice pass. And they're able to get out of the zone. Number 44 with a little toe drag. Noon backhands it off the boards. And Durango puts one in. We are tied with 2 goals in just over 3 minutes in this period. I'm guessing the scorekeeper hasn't figured out how to put the actual goals up on the board yet, because it's still showing 0-0, and we both know it's 1-1. Durango wins that one, bounces it off the near side boards, chipped up by Fenton, but not able to control that. Shot in off of Chamberlain. Fenton bounces it off the boards, chipped up. KJ not able to connect on it. Durango with it. Durango, nice little pass, get through the neutral zone. KJ battling for it, but number 44 for Durango chips it in deep. Picked up on the far side is that, can't remember the name of that player. KJ with it, he carries that one in. Goes wide, takes it down below the goal line, tries to center that one. Nobody there, but we get a stoppage of play. And not sure what the call was. Looks like Durango's going to the box, and we got a roughing call from the Durango player. So Tigers on a power play. McKenzie taking the draw. We got Marvisi and Carlson bookending him. Tigers controlling that one. Takes it down below the goal line, looking to pass it up front. Carlson with the puck. Gets it up to Gibson. Gibson with it. He shot off the goalie and left out in front, but not able to do much with it. Gibson manages to keep that one in on a backhand. Puck's down low. Durango back to get it. Bounces it past Marvisi. Sanderson gets it. Gets it over to Gibson. Gibson just throws that in off of one of the Durango players. And the goalie puts a glove on that and stops it at 9:28 mark of the first period. Tied game at 1. 49 seconds left on the Durango penalty. Not a real good power play for the Tigers. Puck dropped off the side of the net, rimmed around. Durenzio picks it up on the far side. He chips that in. Noon with it now. Bounces it off the boards to himself. Gets it down low. Another bounce off the boards to himself. Noon controlling that one. He backhands it over to Bishop. Bishop to Noon. Noon back to Sanderson. Or Chamberlain, sorry. Up to the point, Durenzio with a shot, and that goes wide of the net. Picked up on the near side by Bishop. Bishop, little move. Gets it to Noon. Noon back to Bishop. Bishop with a shot. Goes wide of the net. Penny gets it over to Noon. Noon dumps it down deep, but not able to control it. Penny with it again. Penny chips it off the near side boards and picks it back up. Couple good moves get around some of the Durango players. Back to Noon. Noon with a shot that's blocked by Durango. Picked up and brought up with a head of steam. Number 12 carrying the puck up, and he gets hauled down. Tigers now going to the box. And we got a tripping call on the Tigers. That puts the Tigers on a penalty kill. Durango with their first power play of the game. Let's see what they can do. .09 left in the first period. Current score 1-1. 1:30 on the board. Referee gets ready to drop the puck, and he does. Fenton with it. Does not win that one. Durango comes away with that one. All down for Sanderson. Rims that around, but picked up at the point by Durango. Point-to-point pass. Number 29 with it. Shot blocked up front and covered up by the goalie. That was Boston in net, starting with this. Fenton wins that one, gets it around the Durango player, carries it up on the near side boards, trying to go wide, but number 29 for Durango playing him really well. Kicked out by Fenton. Over to KJ. KJ had it knocked away from him. He picks it back up. Durango tying themselves up down low. Puck played with the high stick, but Durango comes away with it. Shot. Boston redirects that to the near side corner. Gibson battling down low. Rimmed around by Fenton, picked up by Sanderson, chipped up the far side boards to KJ. KJ comes away with this. He goes in, goes wide, and a shot off the goalie's face mask. Puck bounces around up front. Not able to do much with it. Durango comes away with that one. And they come flying up through the neutral zone. 3-on-2, odd man rush. Shot up over the goalie and into the backdrop netting with 5 seconds left in the penalty. 6:44 left in the first period. So far, pretty good game. Pretty equally matched. Won by the Tigers, picked up by Sanderson down low. Or Chamberlain. No, that's Sanderson. I just get the two mixed up, don't know why. Kept in by Durango, chipped up and out. And then Durango takes a whack at it again. Chipped in by Sullivan on net. Marvisi right there. Goalie has no choice but to cover that one up. We get a stoppage of play. Penalty over for the Tigers, back at full strength. McKenzie now taking the draw. I believe that's McKenzie. And Durango comes away with that one, comes flying up past two of the Tigers players, but ends up losing it. Chamberlain gets it up towards the Durango player. Chipped up, not out. Carlson right there. Carlson does manage to get it out, but nice little scrum right there. A bunch of whacking at the puck. Let's see who can whack at it harder. Thrown towards the net, but it goes wide. Marvisi there battling for it. Marvisi had it bumped off her stick. And Gibson back to get it. Gibson takes it around behind the net, comes up the far side. Little move to get around a couple Durango players, comes flying up through the neutral zone, goes wide, chips it on net, and the goalie saves that with his head. McKenzie gets it down low. Gibson back up to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with a shot wide of the net. Durango picks it up behind their own net, gets it at the far side, tries to pass it, not able to connect on that one. McKenzie chips it up the boards. Marvisi gets it around one of the Durango players. She's battling hard. Marvisi keeps it down below the goal line. And we get a cross-check penalty on Durango. He's going to the box. That puts the Tigers back on a power play. Can't tell, but I believe that's number 29 for Durango, going to the box for a cross-check. Noon taking the draw against number 10 for Durango. Tigers win that one. Penny with it, gets it back to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with a shot. Chipped up, Penny picks that one off. Gets it up to Bishop to Durenzio. Durenzio takes a shot, that's blocked. Picked up down low, Penny spins away from the Durango player. Chips it off the back boards. Noon controlling that one now. Leaves it for Bishop. Bishop back to Sanderson. Back to Bishop. Battle. And Durango comes away with that. Only temporarily. Pops out of the zone. Bishop with it. Carries it back in. Gets it around one of the Durango players and a shot. And it was redirected. And Penny picked that up on the near side of the net and buries that one. That would be a power play goal at the 4-minute mark, taking the tally 2-1 for this game. That ends the Durango penalty in this game and puts the Tigers up. We got Fenton taking the draw, going against number 41 for Durango. Fenton gets it around the Durango defense, carries it in. He's hounded another shot. That was just a cluster, and Fenton somehow put it past the goalie on the far side as he's sliding on his knees to the near side. That puts the Tigers up with only 8 seconds between their second and third goal. Let's do that one again. Fenton now taking the draw, going against number 10. And Durango wins that one, but only temporarily as KJ's right there. And he picks that one up. Picked up down below the net as Noon is there. KJ with it. Durango's number 12 picks it up, comes out the far side from behind the net. Had it taken off of his stick and passed over to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it back to Gibson. Gibson throws it back down to Sullivan. Sullivan had it knocked away from him by a Durango player, taken behind the net. And Durango not able to get it out. KJ right there to keep that one in, but Durango picks it back up and gets it out on a second attempt. Gibson with it. Gets it up to Sullivan. Sullivan carries that in past Fenton. Sullivan down low. Puck out in front. Carlson battling for it. Gives it over to Fenton. Fenton with it. Tries to do a wraparound. Not able to stuff it away. As Durango finally does get it out. Chamberlain picks it up in the neutral zone and carries it in on sides. He's battling now. Carlson leaves it for Carlson. Carlson with it. Takes it to the front of the net. Not able to do much with it. Marvisi there picks it up. Marvisi chips it in deep. McKenzie gets it now back out to the point. Durenzio picks it up and he throws it in deep. Carlson now picks it up behind the net. Carlson comes out and shoots it wide of the net. Carlson with a spinning shot that doesn't go very far. Chamberlain just gets it in deep. Carlson with it. He had his pass to the front of the net blocked. Marvisi with it now with a nice shot. That goes over the net though. She was right there in front. Picked up by McKenzie. McKenzie had his pass picked off by number 62 for Durango. Durango carrying it in, had it knocked off their stick. They're off sides now. Back on sides and chipped up and in. Tigers pick it up down in their own zone. Chamberlain backhands it off the boards, but not able to get it out. Marvisi with it. Her pass was intercepted by a Durango player. And it went in down into their own zone. Durango comes flying out. Durango manages to keep it in. Noon picks it up in the Tiger zone, carries it out through the neutral zone, over the blue line, and a shot wide of the net. Rolls over to the far side. Durango not able to control it through the neutral zone, chipped up, and Durango again not able to pick it up. Tigers get it, Penny does, and gets it over to Noon. Noon takes a shot that's blocked up front. Gibson picks that one up, spins away from the Durango player, comes flying up through the neutral zone over the blue line, pass over to Noon. Noon with it. He leaves it for Bishop. Bishop gets it up back to Noon. Noon with a little move. He tries to get it in deep, but that pass is picked off by Durango. Durango 2-on-2, brings it in and hit hard. Shot wide of the net. It looks like Tigers going back on a penalty kill, and they are. And we're going to get probably a roughing call on this. We'll see what the official calls here in just a second. And we do have a roughing call. At the 10-second mark left in the first period, Tigers on a penalty kill. That puts Durango on the power play. 44 taking the draw for Durango. He wins that one. Shot that's blocked by KJ. KJ picks it up, but gives it over for Fenton. Fenton carries it down low. Shot, and that goes off the side of the goalie right as the time expires in that first period. One period down, current score 3-1. So far, pretty good game. All right, welcome back, folks. We are ready to start the second period. Still a minute 19 left on the Tigers' penalty. So Durango's got a minute 19 to try and get back into this game. We got Fenton taking the draw for the Tigers against number 44 for Durango. Fenton comes away from the faceoff with that, chips it in deep. No icing on that. Durango has to go all the way back down into their own zone to pick it up. Chipped off the near side board. Dorenzio not able to control it. Chamberlain bounces it off the boards. Durango picks it up but immediately loses it. And Fenton chips that in on a backhand. Carried down around behind the net. KJ picks that one off. Right at the blue line, manages to keep it in, carries it to the front of the net. And Fenton buries it for a short-handed goal at the 13:26 mark of the second period. That puts the Tigers up 4-1 so far. 46 seconds still on the Tigers' penalty left to play. We have McKenzie taking the draw now. And Carlson comes away with that one, just blasts right through the Durango players. Backhands it towards the net, and the goalie covers that one up. And we get another quick stoppage of play. Puck down around there, chipped up the glass, and not out by Durango. Chipped back in deep. Durango controlling that one now. Chipped up off the near side boards. Picked up by Sanderson down low. He comes out the far side, carries it up past 3 Durango players into the zone. He's got a head of steam on him. He ends up losing the puck. Durango picks it up in their own zone. Chipped up. A little bit of a dead man pass there by the Durango players. Whacked away by Chamberlain. Passed on net, and Boston covers that one up, but not cleanly, as the ref with a quick whistle on that as it squirts out to Boston's right side and was still a loose puck. Face-off on the near side face-off location down in the Tigers zone. Penalty is over at the 12:30 mark of this second period. So we're back to some 5-on-5 hockey. Ref telling the players to back up a little bit. McKenzie carries it up, gets it up to Carlson. Carlson goes in, gets around the Durango player, shot towards the net, and that goes right through the goal crease. Durango does manage to get it out, picked off by Sanderson, up to Carlson. Carlson carries it back in off onside, goes to the front of the net, covered up by the goalie on that shot, and we get a stoppage of play at the 12:05 mark of the second period. So far, a pretty fast-paced game. Both teams playing really well. We got Noon taking the draw. And won by the Tigers. Durenzio gets it back to Sanderson. Shot on net. A little scrum up front. Nobody able to get control of the puck. Durango finally does chip it out. Sanderson picks it up. Had it knocked away from him. Sanderson takes it around into the Tigers zone, down behind the Tigers goal line. Tries to get it up to Noon. Not able to connect on that pass. Durenzio has to go back to get it down deep in the Tiger zone. Chipped up for Penny. Penny with it, spins away from the Durango player. Tries to get it down low, not able to connect. Noon to get it on the far side. Noon throws that in, goes off a Durango player and goes all the way down below the goal line. Chipped up by Durango. Number 88, I believe that is. For Durango, gets it up to one of her teammates. Hit hard by Chamberlain. And we get a stoppage of play. And Boston still in net, and I think the Tigers are going back on a penalty kill with that one. Sanderson standing up the Durango player. That one might have been a little questionable. I didn't see his arms come up. He did not push, he just stood his ground, which is actually a very legal play at this level of hockey. It wasn't considered a check, so it was legal. Fenton taking the draw now. Durango wins that one, but Gibson with the burst of speed picks up the puck. He leaves it for Fenton. Fenton not able to grab that one before it goes all the way down below the goal line. Sullivan tries to get it in front of the net, but that shot is picked off, chipped in by Durango. Sullivan back to get that one, and he backhands it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain up to Gibson. Gibson up to Fenton. Fenton carries it in. He goes wide. He's hounded by a couple Durango players. They're not able to do much with it. Back up to Durenzio. Durenzio back down to Fenton. Fenton's pass is blocked. Durango brings it into the Tigers zone. Shot that's blocked. Another shot up over the goalie and ends up, I think it hit Boston and then ricocheted up into the backdrop netting. So we get a stoppage of play right at the 10-minute mark of the second period. 35 seconds left on the Durango power play. Looks like we got KJ taking the draw. He's going against number 44, Brown. And Brown did win that one, but Carlson was right there to pick it off. Durenzio gets it, tries to get it over to Chamberlain. Puck bouncing around up front. Carlson does get it out. Number 29 chips it up to his teammate. Number 3 picks it off the near side boards. Puck bounces around and covered up by Boston at the 9:34 mark of the second period. Still 9 seconds left on the penalty. So we should be back at full strength here, and by the shortly after the puck drops. McKenzie taking the draw against Brown again, number 44. Carlson wins that one, gets around the Durango player, goes wide through the neutral zone, using his body to shield the puck, and he's hauled down. No call on that one. Carlson chips it away from the Durango player, McKenzie right there. Durango comes away with that one. McKenzie picks it off as the Durango player's pass is blocked. Carlson down below the net, and he's not able to do much with it. Centered up front, Gibson keeps that one in. Gibson with a shot. That ricocheted to the far side corner. Durango comes away with it. Chamberlain bounces it in, but bounces it in offsides. Tried to give his team a little more time, and they were not able to clear quick enough. So we get a stoppage of play at the 8:46 mark of the second period. Current score, 4-1 in this exciting game. We've got Noon taking the draw here. Noon wins, well, no winner on that one, but Penny comes away with it, carries it in, goes wide to the boards, then gets right in front of the goalie. Noon right there, and Durenzio just throws it in on the near side boards, rimmed around by Durango, and a battle right there about 10 feet inside the blue line. Durenzio comes away with it, just takes a whack at it, not able to do much with it. Durenzio battling, keep it in. Noon carries it down the near side boards. Noon strips the Durango player out to Bishop. Bishop with a backhanded shot. Not able to complete that one. Noon now with it. Noon backhands it in deep to Penny. Penny picks it up. Tries to center that one in front, and his pass is blocked. Durango trying to get it out, not able to do so. They pick it up, carry it around behind their own net. Bishop right there, but he's not able to prevent Durango from coming away with it. Sullivan chips it up. KJ picks it off, carries it in, and a shot that goes up over the goalie and into the backdrop netting. That one of the Durango players got his stick right in the way and managed to redirect that one. Face-off down low in the Durango zone at the 7:27 mark of the second period. Looks like we got a goaltender change for the Tigers. Sophia going into the net at the 7:27 mark. Durango wins that face-off. Rimmed around to the far side boards. Gibson right there, and he keeps that in on a backhand and then promptly loses it. KJ picks it up on the far side corner. Durango steals that one, carries it up through the zone. Shot wide of the net by Durango. They pick it up on the far side boards. Gibson with it. My apologies. Durango picks off Gibson's pass. 44 with it. Shot and a save by Sophia. Fenton with it on the near side boards. He loses it. KJ picks that one up. Got an odd man rush. KJ, Fenton, and Carlson carrying it in. That is picked off by Durango. Almost a too many men penalty there. Chipped in by Sanderson, but they chipped that one in off sides. So we get a stoppage of play and a face-off in the neutral zone. Face-off taken by McKenzie. No clear winner on that one. Still battling for it. Durenzio gets it, and he chips that off the near side boards, and it goes down below the goal line. Marvisi trying to get to it, and McKenzie picks that off in the neutral zone, going in 2-on-1, shot on. The goalie not able to get much on that one. Durango picks it up down low below their own goal line. Somehow that squeaks in. McKenzie burying that one. And we get another goal for the Tigers. I'm still not sure how that one went in. Looks like the refs are talking. I think the goalie got injured. For Durango. That's not good. Hopefully he's okay. That is the only goalie they have, so hopefully he's not injured. He's up skating around right now. Wonder if his glove came off or somebody whacked him in the glove. That I do not know. As hard as these kids battle, nobody likes to see injuries. But sometimes they are going to happen no matter how hard you try to keep these kids safe. They're going to get injured in a multitude of ways. Current score 5-1, 5:41 left in the second period. Tigers ahead in this spirited affair. We got Noon taking the draw. He's going against Brown, number 44 again. Brown wins that one, comes up through the Tigers, tries to get around their defense, but manages to still control the puck. He tries to center that. That pass is picked off and out of the zone by the Tigers. Wow, nice little collision there. Carried in by Durenzio, shoots it off the goalie's helmet into the far corner, chipped up and out. Chamberlain back to get that one, and that goes for an icing. So we get a stoppage of play and a face-off down in the Durango zone. 5:08 left in the second period. Face-off won by the Tigers. Gibson keeps that one down low. Bounced off the board by Fenton, back to Gibson, back down to Fenton. Fenton picks it up on the far side half wall. Fenton that was Bishop. Bishop trying to control it, gets it around a couple of the Durango players. Little move, centered, shot, wide of the net by Noon. He's not able to bury that one. That was a good pass by Bishop. Durango stealing it. Penny picking it up now. And Durango battling, 2-on-2 battling down in the near side corner. Durango comes away with that one, but Penny right there. He manages to strip the Durango player and keep it in. Oh, that was a bad hit by Penny. He is going to the box probably. In my opinion, that should be 2 minutes, 2 and a 10 for a hit from behind. Let's see what the officials call. Still waiting to see. Okay, players back up, which, again, we don't like to see any of these players injured, and sometimes this happens. Tigers are definitely going on a penalty kill. Penny in the box. I believe they're calling it a 2 and a 10, or are they not? There should be a 2 and a 10 with another player going in the box to serve the a minor and a 10. So there should be another player going into the box. Yep. He's going to be sitting for 11 minutes and 30 seconds. They had the penalty up there, and it needs to go back up. So they're waiting for the scoreboard to get adjusted, and then we'll be ready to play. Tigers back on a penalty kill. That was not a good hit by Penny. He really should know better than that. Sanderson picks that up, backhands it up off the boards, and does go out. Picked up by Durango in the neutral zone. Brown with a nice little move. Shot up over the net. Another shot towards the net, bounces off of Sophia. KJ picks that one up on the near side boards. Not able to get it out is Brown right there. He's able to prevent KJ from getting it out. He now had his pocket picked by Sanderson. Sanderson battling him. Hard battle, just trying to get position. KJ picks it up on the near side boards, comes flying up through the neutral zone. It is a 2-on-1 with KJ being the way. A little move, shot up off the goalie. And the goalie managed to cover that one and prevent it from going in. Great play by KJ. Even a better play by the goalie on that one, because that was bouncing around. That would be pretty cool. Sorry, but we do not have instant replay, but man, would that be awesome to have. McKenzie taking the draw now. He's got Marvisi out there with him. Got Durenzio and Chamberlain on the back end. Marvisi bounces it off the far side half wall, shot towards the net by McKenzie. That's blocked. He picks it up, carries it around behind the net. He's looking for somebody to pass it to. Oh, right there Marvisi was not able to stuff it home. McKenzie again with it. Marvisi picks it up on the far side wall, gets it back to Sanderson. Sanderson chips it off the board and glass down for Marvisi. Marvisi backhands it up, but Durango comes away with that one, and they throw it all the way down, and that goes for an icing. That is the best way to kill a penalty, is keep it in the other player's zone. Tigers back at full strength at the 2:47 mark of the second period. Current score 5-1. Both teams are actually playing really well, and it's a closer game than the score would actually indicate. Up to the point, Gibson with it. Whacked at by Durango again, and that goes all the way down for another icing. 2:36 in the second period. Faceoff goes back down to the Durango zone. We got Fenton taking the draw now. He's going against number 10 for Durango. And Durango wins that, but only barely. They do come away with it. Quick reversal by the Durango D. Comes out the same side, chips it up the near side boards. Gibson not able to keep it in. Gibson gets it over to Sanderson. Sanderson picks that one up. Chipped up to Carlson. Carlson not able to cleanly control it. And now he's battling a couple Durango players. Fenton down there now. Rimmed around by Durango to the far side. Gibson chips it down low for Noon. Noon comes off the half wall, gives it to Carlson. Carlson not able to get a shot off. Durango now picks it off. A lot of that puck is bouncing around quite a bit. Gibson with it, gets it over to Sanderson. Sanderson chips it up to Fenton. Fenton tries to get around the Durango player and does. Tries to center that one. Bishop throws it towards the net, but that's blocked. Durango now controls it down below their own goal line. Comes out the far side looking for a pass. Gets it up to number 3. Number 3 gets around Sanderson. A second time. Shoots it towards the net. Durango was also there. Puck bouncing around right in front of the net. Chipped up and not out. But now it's out. Number 7 gets it. Trying to buy it a little time. Durango gets it back to Sanderson. Sanderson up to Bishop. Bishop carries that one in. Throws it down low. Rims all the way around to KJ. KJ picks it up. Gets it back over to Bishop. Bishop controlling it on the near side. Tries to get that up to Durango and does. Durango controlling it. Drops it down low for Bishop, but Bishop does not win the race to that puck. Chipped up and out by Durango. Sanderson now controlling it, bounces it off the boards. Bishop controlling it. Durango picks it up, and he carries it into the zone. Centered! And over to Sullivan. Sullivan buried that one at the 57.6 mark of the second period to put the Tigers up 6-1. Noon taking the draw. Looks like he's up against Brown again. Number 44 for Durango. Tigers win that one. Chipped up off the boards to McKenzie. McKenzie controlling that, and he brought it in off sides. Not a big deal. Reset and do it again. 49.8 seconds left in the second period. Noon again taking the draw. Tigers win that one. Bishop chips it up. McKenzie battling for it. Noon controlling it. Gets it over to Marvisi. Marvisi spins away. Gets it in, but chipped right back out by Durango. And chipped in and back out. And chipped back in. And Tigers did manage to clear on that one. Noon controlling it. Bounces it off the far side boards. Durango steals it back, brings it into the Tigers zone, tries to center that one. Whacked at by Sanderson. Sanderson picks it up, bounces it off. One of the Durango players who manages to keep it in, centered, and ricocheted right into Sophia, and she smothers that one, so we'll get a stoppage of play. A few seconds on the clock ran off on that one, but 3.8 seconds showing up there. Hopefully they'll hold it for a couple more seconds to accommodate for the time that ticked off. Getting towards the end of the second period. Durango with a good win on that one and a shot off. Durango picks it up in the near side corner, and that horn signals the end of the second period. Current score 6-1. We will be back shortly after the intermission for the remainder of the game, i.e. the third period. All right, folks, ready for the start of the third period. Current score 6-1, 14 minutes on the clock. Official ready to drop the puck. Fenton taking the draw against number 10 for Durango. Durango wins that one. Back to the Durango D, chipped off the near side boards. Nice little pass, 6 with it. He had it knocked away from him. Battle down low. Durenzio picks it off. Trying to pick it up, trying to get it on the near side boards is Carlson. Carlson not able to get it out. Durango managed to keep that one in. Carlson with a second attempt does chip it out. Durango picks it up in the neutral zone, backhanded off the far side boards. Durenzio steals that one, chips it up to Bishop. No, sorry, Fenton. Fenton with it, shot towards the net. Bishop was able to redirect that one, but not able to do much with it. Another shot on net. And puck squirts into the far side corner. Picked up by Durango. Centered to number 10. Number 10 gets it over to 3. 3 with a shot redirected up front. Sophia not able to get much on it, but Sanderson chipped that one wide. A race for the puck. Bishop with it. Shot wide of the net. He was going for that far side, but not able to get it on net. He completely missed it. Carlson battling down low. Carlson still battling. And Durango taking a tripping call there. Carlson drawing that call. And Durango going to the box. I think that was, yep. And the referee did make a tripping call on that one, so that puts the Tigers on a power play. Marvisi taking the draw here. Won by Marvisi. Gibson picks it up, chipped it down deep. Marvisi gets it on the near side corner, bounces it off the boards, back up to Gibson. Gibson leaves it back down for Marvisi, but Durango picks that one off, comes flying up through the neutral zone. Number 29, Gibson gets the puck away from him and rimmed around, but it slows up right behind the net. KJ picks that one up and covered up by the goalie. It just kind of dribbled right towards the goalie, and we get a stoppage of play off of KJ's pass. I'm not sure. The referees are discussing something, and I saw him touch the back of his head, which typically means we got a head contact. But I'm not so sure I don't believe they're calling anything. Okay, it looks like they are calling something, but I'm not sure what it is. I will let you know as soon as I find out. There's 55 seconds left on the Tigers power play. Looks like we do have Durango going to the box, number 9. And I believe they're going to call a 2 and a 10 for head contact. Yep, he's calling a head contact on that. So that's, sorry, it's not a 2 and a 10 at this level. It's going to be a minor and a 10-minute misconduct. So they're putting the second player in the box, number 40, serving the 1 minute and 30-second penalty. Still waiting to... they're still trying to iron this out. Okay, looks like we're going to play a little 5-on-5 hockey, waiting for the penalty to get up on the board to go with that 55-second penalty left. And looks like the scorekeepers are trying to figure it out right now. Looks like they're just going to go ahead and start, knowing that it's a minute 30 penalty. Noon taking the draw. Durango wins that one. 7 chips it off the boards, then chips it up. Durango picks that one off, gets it down for Noon. Noon gets around number 7. Back up to Durango. Durango back down to Noon. Over to Chamberlain, over to Durango. Back down to Noon. Leaves it for Fenton. Up to Durango, over to Chamberlain, over to Durango. Down to Noon. He gets around one of the Durango players. Durango now controlling it. 10 seconds left on their first penalty. Brown throws it towards the net. That's redirected into the near side corner. Picked up by Chamberlain. Down low, takes it around behind the net. Chips it up for McKenzie. McKenzie carries it up. Carries it into the zone. Gets around the Durango players. Tries to get it in front of the net and not able to complete that. Fenton with it. Or not Fenton, sorry. Sanderson with it. Chips it off the near side boards. Picked off by Fenton. He tries to get it over to Carlson, but it goes off of a Durango player. Down low, backhanded up by Durango. Fenton picks that one off. Gets it across to Bishop. Bishop now controlling it on the far side half wall. Gets around one of the Durango players up to Chamberlain. Shot hit Carlson right in the chest. Supposed to hit the goalie. Carlson backhands it in, and we get another goal at the 10:21 mark of the third period. That ends all the penalties for the Durango team and puts them back at full strength. Still got some hockey left to be played, but that puts the Tigers up 7-1 now. Bishop taking the draw, going against, we got number 10 going against number 10. And Tigers come away with that one. Carlson with it. Cleared up to Gibson. Sanderson blows the tire. Gibson has to do something different. Chipped up and out. Picked off by Durango. Sanderson now with it. Tries to get it up to Bishop. Picked off by Carlson. Carlson now with it. Tries to center that one on a weak backhand. Marvisi had it knocked away from her. Durango picks it up on the near side half wall in their own zone, but does not control it. Marvisi picks it up off the half wall. Not able to do much with it, but Sanderson chips it in deep. Picked off by Carlson. Back up. Tries to get it to Sanderson, but Durango picks that one off. Durango now carries it into the Tigers zone. Puck stolen by Sanderson. Durango battling down low. Centered by Durango. Carlson carries it up. Gets over the red line. Throws it in deep and goes for a change. Durango having to go all the way down below the goal line to pick it up. 9 minutes left in the third period. Up to the near side half wall. Chipped up by Durango. Number 10 picks it up. Gets it over to number 16. 16 carries it in. He's battling Gibson. Chipped up to KJ. KJ controlling that one. Gets it up to Sullivan. Sullivan with it. Shot up over the goalie's shoulder to bury another one at the 8:32 mark of the third period. That puts the tally now 8-1. Noon taking the draw now, out with Sullivan and KJ up front. We got Chamberlain and Gibson on the backhand. KJ controlling that one. Gets it in and gets it around a couple of the Durango players. Chipped up. Sanderson with a shot towards the net. Goes wide. KJ picks it up on the far side, or the near side wall. Durango carries it up. Number 12 carries it into the Tiger zone. Shot. Sophia snags that one out of the air. Pulls it down and keeps a hold of that. Great save by Sophia. Durango wins that face-off. Thrown towards the net. Sophia redirects that in the near side corner. Rimmed around by Fenton. Marvisi picks it up, gets it back to Durenzio. Durenzio passes it behind the net to Fenton. Fenton chips it up. He had his pass picked off. McKenzie with it now. Tries to throw it up. That's blocked. Throws it up a second time. Tries to get it to Marvisi. They don't connect. Durango now controlling it. Shot on, that's blocked up front. Durango managing to keep it in. McKenzie with it. Tries to get it up to Sanderson. Sanderson racing for it. He beat out on that puck by number 29 for Durango. Chipped up, and that's going to go for an icing as that misses everybody and goes all the way down. 6:55 left in the third period. Should be. Bishop taking a draw. Gibson chips that one in deep. Durango back to pick it up deep in their own zone. Chipped off the near side boards, but Gibson right there. He comes away with that one. Spins away from the Durango player. Leaves it for Carlson, not able to control it. KJ picks it up at the point. Gets it over to Bishop. Bishop with it now. Bishop rims it around, picked up by KJ on the near side. Tries to get it to Gibson, not able to connect on that, and it goes all the way back down. No icing on that one. Chamberlain picks it up behind the net. Gibson picks that one up, carries it up, and trying to waste a little bit of time while the rest of the team goes for a change. He just chips that one in deep. Durango picks it up down low. Chipped up to the far side half wall. Little move to get around the Tigers player. Number 3 carries it into the zone and had it knocked off his stick. Durenzio there. He gets it up to Chamberlain. Or sorry, Sanderson. Sanderson chips that one in deep. Durango picks it up behind their own net. Puck squirted out at a really odd angle, but Durango does manage to get it out as Fenton chips it in deep. 5:15 left in the third period. Sanderson leaves it for Noon. Noon picks that one up. Over to Sanderson, back down to Noon. Noon spins away, and Durango tries to steal that, not able to do so. Shot towards the net that's blocked by Durango, chipped off the near side boards. And Durango does manage to get it out. Durango throws it down deep, goes behind the Tigers' zone. Up to Marvisi. Marvisi gets around a couple of the Durango players. Leaves it off for Chamberlain. Chamberlain controlling it now. He throws it back to Carlson. Carlson on the far side, or the near side. Back to Chamberlain. Tries to get it up to Marvisi. Marvisi's managing to control that. Leaves it down and had her pass picked off. Carlson with it. Bounced off the boards by the Durango player. Chipped up and through the neutral zone. Noon throws that one up, picked off. Kept in by Durango. Rimmed around. KJ right there, but he had his pocket picked. Sorry, that was Fenton. Sophia with a beautiful save. KJ passed it up to Marvisi, but she's not able to hold on to it as there were two Durango players right there. KJ picks that one up. He's got Bishop with him. Sullivan controlling that back to Gibson. Gibson leaves it down low for Sullivan. Sullivan leaves it for Bishop. Bishop now controlling it down low. Bishop leaves it for KJ. KJ up to Sullivan. Sullivan back to KJ. Down low on the near side boards. Bishop controlling it on the far side corner. Spins away from the Durango player. Left for KJ. KJ picks that one up. But he had a Durango player right there, number 44. And a battle down low. And we got an offside. That one was close. Gibson was not able to keep that one in. And we get an offsides. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the third period. As this game winds down, the current score is 8-1. Durenzio taking the draw. Carried in by Durango. Down low, back up to the point. And just offsides, number 29 not able to keep that in as it just barely squeaks out of the Tigers zone. 1:53 left in the third period. Penny carries that in, fresh off of his time serve. Nice save on Penny's shot. Durango carries it up. Penny picks it up, gets around a Durango player. Durango kicks it in and chipped up off the boards and out. That should have been a hand pass right there. Durenzio just throws it towards the net and it goes a little wide. Durango picks it up. Chipped up the near side boards. Noon right there, and he's able to keep that one in, but only temporarily. Number 29 for Durango carries that in. He's hounded. Chipped up and out. Chamberlain carries that one in. Shot towards the net. It goes wide. Picked up on the near side by Marvisi. She gets it up to Carlson. Carlson had it knocked away from him. McKenzie keeps that in deep. Carlson with it on the near side. He had it knocked away. Marvisi picks that one off and had it taken from her. Durango comes up out of the zone. Carlson picks it up after it's knocked off the Durango stick. He carries it down low into the Durango zone. He's got 3 players on him. Marvisi battling on the near side corner. She tries to get it behind the net and does. Picked up on the behind the net by Durango, and he loses a handle on it. Gibson picks it up, spins away from number 44. A second time, gets across ice. Over to Penny. He ends up having it stripped off of his stick. Gibson again with it, and he backhands it in deep. 30 seconds left in this game. 29 whacks at it, picked off by Penny. Penny back to Bishop, but they're not able to connect. Durango gets it out. Fenton gets it up to Penny. Penny brings it into the zone, gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan bounces it off the boards behind the net. Picked up by Bishop on the near side. 5 seconds left in this game. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is it. Tigers win 8-1. Great game by both teams. We will see you for the next streaming game. Who knows when that is? Everybody have a great evening and good night.